Hi Nancy, let us begin with a brief introduction about yourself.
Hello, sir. My name is Nancy, and I'm an engineering graduate in the field of biotechnology. I have a work experience of over 20 months in education sector. In the sixth semester of my undergraduation, I successfully got the summer intern fellowship at IIT Madras. During this internship, I worked in the field of computational biology, dealing with flux analysis in metabolic networks. I found this project really fascinating. So, following this, I completed my final year project in computational biology from National University of Singapore. During this project, I took a keen interest in data organization and data manipulation. So, this has inspired me to pursue a career in MBA analytics since it is an amalgamation of both analytics and management.
Yeah. So it was a convincing answer. There are a few suggestions that I have for you. Firstly, the order that you could follow could be you start with your name, you start with the place you belong from, and if you're a person with work experience, you talk about your most recent designation and the key responsibilities. If you're a fresher, you talk about your undergraduation stream, talk about the academic project that you did, and then you could move to the internship. Uh, Post which you talk about your achievements. It could be extracurricular achievements, it could be co-curricular achievements, and moving from there to the last segment could be your hobbies. So you talk about how you develop those hobbies. Technically, it would be great if the answer is between 1.5 to 2 minutes. And some of the points that you could avoid is there is no need to talk about the family and family background until and unless asked by the panel. And do not give very elaborative answers. Give some story, craft a story about your life and tell it in 2 minutes. So this way, it could be a very convincing answer on tell me about yourself. Yeah, so Nancy, can you tell us about your short term and long term goals?
So, I believe that we all are born with something that we're good at, but simply being good is not enough. People say that adversities in life are two biggest teachers. But the problem I find with the lessons is that they're rather slow. I want to learn fast and I want to learn more about leadership, efficiency, and productivity. During the 2 years of my MBA, I want to achieve a holistic development in my overall personality and challenge the brim of my limits regarding what I can and cannot do. Furthermore, I want to expose myself to a stimulating work environment, dive into the technicalities of business, and learn the course of team building. In the long run, I just wish to be able to take major decisions. As an authority, do the same with empirical prudence and along with being an effective communicator.
Short term and long term goals differ with every individual. So it is very important that you be specific and realistic with your goals. Understand that the short term goals are the steps to your long term goals. So please pair every short term goal with an action which will lead to a long term goal. Lastly, it is very important that you mention the time frame of your short term and long term goals. Short term goals can be your immediate goals, but long term goals can be your 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years goal. Nancy, could you highlight your biggest achievement?
So, the biggest achievement I've had so far in my life was winning the Rising Star Award working with my previous organization. So, you see, I worked really hard during the initial years of my corporate world in terms of understanding the business, solving clients' problem, and adhering to the deadlines. So, it was really nice to get appreciated and applauded for my hard work. And throughout this process, I learned to push myself beyond my capabilities because we never really know what our limits are until we reach the summit.
So, reviewing your answer, Nancy, you could first talk about your achievement that you're very proud of. So, it could be from your work experience, it could be from your undergraduation, a project, or an extracurricular activities. Secondly, you would have to craft a story around this achievement. One of the best methods is the STAR method, where you talk about the situation, the task, the action, and the result. So you set the context rolling by talking about the situation of this achievement, and then you talk about the different challenges that you faced. Then next you talk about what were the actions that you took in order to overcome these challenges, and then you talk about the results. And this is where you could probably quantify the result as well, if possible. Third, suggestion could be that the answer could be more clear and specific and detailed as well. Try not to use vague language. But some of the don'ts of this particular question is that do not be tempted to put somebody under the bus to claim your achievement. Do not talk negative about the other person. Secondly, do not list about hundreds of your achievements. It's just your biggest achievement. So pick that one or two incidents where you are really proud of and elaborate a story on that. So this is how you answer this question.